Hello and welcome to part 2 of my series Graphing in Excel. In this video I show you how to get the maximum slope value, and then I'm going to show you how to get the minimum slope value by generating two different lines on here, and then we can use these slopes to get the uncertainty in the slope of this best fit line. Okay, so I'm going to come down here to a free column, and I will label this the max slope. So this data I put in will be for the max slope possible. I'm going to have, again, force over displacement. Whoa. For my force values, I only need to choose two data points, the extreme ends of the graph. So my forces will stay the same. Here, this will be equal to this. It's one extreme, and this will be equal to the other extreme. Now, to get the max slope possible, I need to choose the maximum value at one end of the graph compared with the minimum value for the y at the other end of the graph. So I add my uncertainty and my displacement when I had a force of 15 newtons. So this will be 0.043 plus my uncertainty in the trial data. And this will be equal to the average displacement at 1 minus the uncertainty in my trial data. Now what I do is I can right click on this chart and I go to select data and I go to add series. This series name will be max slope possible. And my x values for this are going to be equal to these force values. And my y values for this are going to be equal to these displacement values. And I click OK. OK again. Now I grab this orange line if I can, and see it says equals series max slope possible. So I know I grabbed the right one. And what I want to do is add a trend line for this. So I select trend line and I click the black arrow again, more options. I go to my vertical bars, trend line options, and I scroll down to display equation on the chart. And here we go. I have this. And I will differentiate this from this by going to my label options and choosing, I guess, orange. So I'll color the box orange. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to make another graph. This will be for my min slope. Min slope. This will again be force, and this will be displacement. And I have 15 and 1 again. And this time I go with the smallest smallest displacement for this force. So this will be equal to this minus this uncertainty from my trial data. This is equal to the average displacement with the force of 1 Newton plus the uncertainty in this trial data. So now I right click this graph, and let me make sure I have my chart title still up here. This chart title is displacement versus force. Okay. And I can move these out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to right click my graph again, and I go to select data, and I go to add, and this I will call min slope possible. And my series x values are the same, 15 and 1. And my series y values are these two right here. Okay. And now I choose this gray. Hopefully I can select this gray, one of these gray circles. I can zoom in on this. So here, I grabbed it, min slope possible, and I click my chart elements, select trend line, and again go to this black arrow, more options, and I choose these trend line options, these vertical bars, and I scroll all the way down, display equation on the chart. So this is my min slope, and I want to differentiate this by changing the color around this box. So I'll choose gray since it all goes together. Okay, and I can see that my max slope and my displacement in the line of best fit have about the same slope value. So to get the uncertainty in my slope, certainty in slope, I do 1/2 of the range between the maximum slope possible and the min slope possible. So this is equal to 0.0029 minus 0.0028, all that divided by 2, and there we go. Very small uncertainty in my slope, and I have my 3 best fit lines, and all of my data look pretty good. So I hope you found this very easy to use. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you very much.